Welcome back to Autos Vehicles Reviews. Today, we're taking a closer look at one of the most interesting names being discussed by adventure bike fans. The 2026 Honda Africa Twin 650. Honda's Africa Twin family is known for combining long-distance touring ability with serious adventure character, and a 650 class version would be an exciting addition to that philosophy. In this review, we'll discuss the expected design, performance, comfort, technology, adventure capability, and overall appeal of this motorcycle. A new direction for the Africa Twin family. The Africa Twin name has traditionally been associated with large displacement adventure motorcycles, but a 650 class model could bring that legendary character to riders looking for something lighter and easier to manage. As of now, Honda has not established an official production model under the name Africa Twin 650, so specifications should be treated as expectations rather than confirmed factory figures. If Honda did introduce such a motorcycle for 2026, the goal would likely be clear: deliver a capable middleweight adventure bike with enough performance for highways while remaining comfortable and controllable on rough roads. Design and styling. The expected design of a Honda Africa Twin 650 would likely follow the recognizable adventure bike philosophy of the Africa Twin family. A tall riding position, protective bodywork, a substantial fuel tank, a high front section, and a narrow central area for easier rider movement could give the motorcycle an unmistakable adventure appearance. Honda could also focus on practical design rather than unnecessary styling. Adventure riders need a motorcycle that looks ready for long journeys but also works when the road disappears. Strong protection, durable components, useful luggage options, and practical ergonomics would therefore be important features. Engine and performance. The biggest question would be the engine. A 650 class Africa Twin would need a power plant that delivers a balance between performance, fuel efficiency, reliability, and manageable weight. Rather than focusing purely on maximum horsepower, Honda would likely tune the engine for strong, usable torque across the rev range. That would make the motorcycle easier to control on loose surfaces and more relaxed during highway cruising. A smooth power delivery would also be important for newer adventure riders. The ideal 650 class Africa Twin would provide enough acceleration for overtaking while remaining predictable when riding slowly over gravel, sand, or uneven terrain. Riding experience. The riding position would be another major strength. Adventure motorcycles are designed around long-distance comfort, and a smaller Africa Twin should follow that principle. A comfortable seat, upright handlebars, and spacious ergonomics could make the motorcycle suitable for several hours of riding without excessive fatigue. At the same time, a relatively manageable weight would make low-speed maneuvering easier than on larger adventure machines. For riders moving up from smaller motorcycles, this could be particularly attractive. The bike could provide the presence and capability of a serious adventure machine without feeling unnecessarily intimidating. Off-road capability. An Africa Twin badge would create high expectations for off-road performance. A potential 650 version would need more than aggressive styling to earn that name. Long travel suspension, appropriate ground clearance, strong wheels, quality tires, and carefully tuned traction. Control could make it capable on dirt roads and challenging trails. The motorcycle would probably be most appealing to riders who spend time on gravel, forest roads, rocky tracks, and mixed terrain rather than extreme enduro trails. Weight would also be critical. A lighter adventure motorcycle can be easier to recover, turn, and control when the terrain becomes difficult. Technology and electronics. Modern adventure motorcycles increasingly rely on electronics, and a 2026 Honda model would be expected to offer useful rider assistance technology. Depending on the final specification, features could include selectable riding modes, traction control, ABS with off-road functionality, a modern digital display, and smartphone connectivity. A higher-end version could potentially offer additional electronic suspension or advanced navigation features. The important point is that technology should support the rider rather than complicate the experience. Simple controls and predictable settings would be especially valuable when traveling far from paved roads. Touring ability. The Africa Twin concept is not only about off-road riding, it is also about exploration and long-distance travel. A 650 class version could potentially be an excellent touring motorcycle because a middleweight engine can offer a useful compromise between performance and efficiency. With a comfortable seat, wind protection, luggage, and a practical fuel range, it could become a machine for weekend trips or much longer adventures for riders who want to travel across cities, highways, mountains, and rural roads on one motorcycle. This combination could be extremely appealing. Safety and practicality. Safety would naturally be an important consideration. Modern ABS, traction management, strong lighting, and predictable braking could help riders handle changing road conditions. Honda's reputation for building practical motorcycles would also set expectations for durability and ease of ownership. Adventure riders often travel long distances, sometimes far away from major service centers, so reliability and straightforward maintenance would be major selling points. Who would buy it? The potential Africa Twin 650 would likely attract riders who want a versatile motorcycle without stepping into the weight and size of a larger adventure bike. It could appeal to commuters who also enjoy weekend trips, touring riders who regularly leave paved roads, and experienced adventure riders searching for a lighter machine. It could also be an interesting option for riders upgrading from smaller, dual-sport motorcycles. The key attraction would be versatility. Instead of being designed for only one environment, the motorcycle could provide a balance between everyday transportation, touring, and adventure riding. Final verdict. The idea of a 2026 Honda Africa Twin 650 is certainly exciting, but it's important to separate expectations from confirmed information. Honda has not officially confirmed a production Africa Twin 650 with a finalized specification, so exact engine output, price, dimensions, features, and availability should not be treated as official until Honda announces them. Still, the concept makes sense. A lighter Africa Twin could bring Honda's adventure philosophy to a broader group of riders. If Honda could combine manageable weight, strong reliability, comfortable touring ergonomics, useful electronics, and genuine off-road capability, the result could be one of the most interesting middleweight adventure motorcycles on the market. For now, the Africa Twin 650 remains a model to watch rather than a confirmed specification sheet. But if Honda decides to make this idea a reality, adventure riders could have a very exciting new option for 2026. Otro. So, what do you think about the possible 2026 Honda Africa Twin 650? Would you choose a lighter middleweight Africa Twin over a larger adventure motorcycle? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. For more motorcycle reviews, new model discussions, and automotive updates, stay connected with Autos Vehicles Reviews. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next review.